Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a good day because I have access to the Orcs Must Die Deathtrap technical test. This is a sequel or more of a spin-off to the tower defense action game Orcs Must Die 3. This is one of my most played games of all time, and if you want to know why, check out the link in the description. In this video, I'll be sharing my first impressions of the technical test, and I'll do a deeper dive into it later. For Deathtrap, I'm calling it a spin-off because it's taking the series in a slightly different direction. I know this might make some people unhappy, but keep in mind that Orcs Must Die 3 almost didn't happen if it wasn't for Google funding it. So, wanting to appeal to a larger audience makes sense, and if that means we are getting more Orcs Must Die games, then I can be alright with that. Even though I also would have preferred if they doubled down on the tower defense elements. Instead, they went in a different direction. This is more of a third-person shooter with rogue-lite elements and trap defense. After the first trailer, I didn't fully grasp what that meant, but now it's a lot clearer, so let me explain. No long and annoying call to action, but please consider liking and subscribing. The tower defense element is similar to Orcs Must Die 3, with key differences like every character having a hero trap with a special effect. This character, for example, has a trap that sends orcs back to the rift. There are also certain traps that you can only use a limited amount of time per level. However, the bigger difference is in how the characters work. You have multiple abilities, including a special one, but more importantly, the weapon you use has a much greater impact than before. It's a huge step up from Orcs Must Die 3. Even as a big tower defense fan, I'm more excited about this because it feels like a full-blown third-person shooter, while it used to feel like an afterthought that also became less effective the further you came in a level. I do think that the hitboxes and the effect you see on the orcs can use some improvements. Currently, the feeling of improvement for the shooter mechanics is coming from the audio, animations, and graphical improvements, and having access to abilities. Regardless, the shooter mechanics are a huge improvement over Orcs Must Die 3, which is really exciting. Obviously, the other big difference is the rogue-lite element. However, this isn't very impactful right now, but I'm assuming that's because it's a technical test, and they've given us way more coins than we'd have in the final version. Some smaller points to finish on. The game looks great, and I've already seen tons of new enemies, especially the new flying ones are awesome. You also have a home base in this version where you stay between missions. I'm not sure what you can do there yet, but I'll figure it out soon enough. Lastly, the basic field of view is really small, however you can increase it. I do think that if it doesn't impact performance, the developer should increase the default a bit. That wraps up my first impressions of the technical test for Orcs Must Die Deathtrap. It requires a bit of a mindset shift, but I'm more excited now than I was before, particularly because of the significantly improved third-person shooter mechanics. I'll continue playing, and will release a follow-up video later. If you don't want to miss that, please consider liking and subscribing. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.